The festive season is all about... oh no wait, I'm sorry, I think this is the wrong script because it says sharing and kindness when it should say food. But how are we supposed to enjoy an Xmas filled with delicious grub when video games are doing their level best to ruin our favourite festive foods? Honestly, here I am trying to get my body ready to eat 15 pounds of leftover turkey on Boxing Day, and all I can think about is whatever the hell this is. Gross! Here are the festive foods ruined by being in video games. If gravy is on here, I will flip out.
What could be more festive than milk and cookies, traditionally left out overnight as a treat for Santa? One he can't resist. And then bam goes the tripwire and down comes the cage! But this Yuletide snack won't feel so holly jolly to anyone who's encountered their in-game equivalents, and has for instance found out exactly how the mystery milk in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is made. Link encounters this stomach-turning dairy product when he's tasked with waking up the snoozing Gorman, an aspiring actor who's drunk so much milk he has a poorly tummy. An affliction that can only be cured by guzzling special milk made by his brothers, mustachioed ranchers of dubious moral fibre. Trouble is, the Gorman brothers make their milk by ramming in a load of earth and weeds they found on the floor. Oh, and then sticking their hands in it to mix it all up, something which I suspect falls afoul of every single international food hygiene standard. In fact, we looked it up in the European Commission's health standards for milk, and under the bit about hand stirring there's just a big horrified emoji. Then consider the cookie, a large example of which greets anyone playing the famously addictive JavaScript game Cookie Clicker. To begin with, playing Cookie Clicker, which involves clicking a cookie to make new cookies, then buying upgrades to make more cookies faster, will undoubtedly make you hungry for one of these freshly baked, gooey on the inside, doughy treats. 1 cookie, 2 cookie. Hey, this is fun! And tasty. But 1 quadrillion cookies later, and the 7 strains of grandmas you've unlocked will trigger a new upgrade, the Bingo Center / research facility. From here, it's just 16 quadrillion more cookies to unlock the One Mind upgrade, which, oh my god, what happened to my grandmas? Where's their skin? What the hell are these nightmare worms chewing on my cookie? No worms, that's my cookie! Oh god, I have to burst them? I think we're going to be sick. Oh no, bursting nightmare worms all over the cookie. Oh, why are they wearing Santa hats now? Christmas is dead! Christmas is dead! A roasted joint of meat is the foundation of a traditional Christmas dinner, along with my uncle having too much mulled wine and asking if I've got a proper job yet. For the last time, no! But good luck gathering around this Yuletide to enjoy a honey-glazed roast animal when your brain is filled with memories of chowing down on trash chicken in Streets of Rage 2. Because guess what? That's exactly how fighters in this side-scrolling beat-em-up get their protein and their health powered up. As you punch and kick your way from left to right, you'll occasionally see a whole roast bird visibly bursting out of a trash can, along with a lot of invisible germs and garbage water in which the chicken has been marinating. Seriously, there is no way eating that is a good idea. Please stop, you are ruining chicken for everyone. And if you thought trash chicken was gross, how about chicken from an alien egg? Ooh, I think you just ate a baby alien. I guess it's the delicious pot roast for Christmas instead this year? Damn it, Castlevania, can I not have anything nice?
Mr. Francis York Morgan? Ah, that is. Mr. Stewart's order is delicious, I should mention. And Mr. Nick Cormack is a genius for creating this perfection. So says Mr. Stewart.
Still, I have a hunch I might not like it. You sure that sandwich is that good?
You might think a turkey dinner is the best thing about Christmas. However, I, an intellectual, know that the actual best thing is the leftover turkey sandwiches. So, when playing survival horror oddity Deadly Premonition, your stomach may get to rumbling when protagonist Francis York Morgan orders the following sandwich.
Our special today is turkey. A turkey and gravy sandwich. Sound good?
Perfect.
Ooh, playing it risky with the gravy. You'd have to make it a thicker consistency, lest it undermine the structure of the bread and thus the stability of the entire sandwich. What? These are rookie sandwich making mistakes! Still, Francis has no chance to see if the sandwich was any good, as before his order is up, local oddball Harry Stewart and his assistant Michael come in to order a turkey sandwich with a twist.
Here you go. The usual. 1 turkey, strawberry jam, and cereal sandwich.
Sounds like the sinner's sandwich.
To be honest, it doesn't sound too revolting at first, just a bit, well, weird. I mean, how different is strawberry jam to cranberry sauce? Through the medium of his rhyming assistant, Mr. Gas Mask over here convinces Francis to try the dish known as the sinner's sandwich.
You should try this wonderful lunch. It's more than a delicious, tasty crunch.
Well, if it rhymes, it must be great. Let's see it. Ugh. I thought I'd give this grub a whirl, but now it makes me want to hurl. That's the weirdest rap battle I've ever been in.
Imagine you're settling onto the sofa after stuffing your face this holiday season. Maybe a snifter of port and some cheese. Now imagine you sliced into that cheese and a tiny bird came out. Admit it, you'd yourself. But as ever, video games let us live out surreal scenarios just like that one, and in Banjo-Tooie you'll guide a bird and a bear into a ginormous cheese wedge, one easily spotted in the airy atmosphere of Cloud Cuckoo Land. Identifying what kind of cheese this is exactly is a little trickier. It's full of holes that small animals can run through, which suggests Swiss cheese. But then these furry looking green splotches indicate that it's mouldier than the Halloween pumpkin that's been out on my front step since Halloween 2015. I figure the more rotten it gets, the more spooky. Anyway, the council didn't agree. Making this cheese even harder to identify is that it's filled with such a terrible stench, you can only be in it for a few minutes before your oxygen drains and you die. So I guess now there are dead animals in this nightmare cheese also. The smell is so bad it rises in a visible haze up from the floor, which, by the way, wobbles in a genuinely horrible way that reminds us of that skin you get on soup if you leave it for too long. All told, being inside this dairy hellhole is enough to make you queasy and never want to go near a block of cheese again. Seriously, why couldn't they make it nice? Like good old regular cheese? Where milk is inoculated with delicious lactic acid bacteria, then coagulated with rennet, a series of enzymes found in sheep stomachs, before being introduced to the mould, penicillium. Wait, is cheese gross?
There's a simple rule when it comes to making any food Christmassy. Just add cinnamon.
What, even on turkey?
Especially on turkey. Cinnamon rolls, therefore, are empirically the perfect festive treat. Or so you would think, until you see this pastry abomination in Fallout 4. It looks like a cinnamon roll, if someone stamped on it, burnt it, and then drizzled it with radioactive gloop. Unfortunately for the residents of the irradiated Commonwealth, the Fallout 4 sweet roll looks more like a frozen burger that has definitely gone off and become slimy for reasons we'd rather not know. Although if we had to guess, it was probably because of that nuclear apocalypse that happened. This theory is borne out by how when you eat one, it comes with a side of radiation poisoning. Oh, that is definitely not cinnamon.
Oranges are a Christmas tradition with a lot of history. See, one time Saint Nick apparently gave 3 bags of gold to 3 daughters, and today this gift has been symbolically replaced by oranges. Because modern Santa is a cheapskate, I guess? So, citrus fans, imagine our luck when we booted up Bioshock Infinite and found that the floating city of Columbia was chock-a-block with oranges to help us heal when we gobble them up. There's even a lovely bit in the game where Elizabeth gives an orange to a young kid who happily takes it off her hands.
In the sky, in
wholesome and bursting with vitamin C. No scurvy for you, young lad. However, not all oranges are that inviting on account of where they've been stored. Booker DeWitt has a habit of eating stuff directly from whatever gross place he finds it. And thanks to this dining habit of immediately consuming whatever he finds, there's no time to give anything a rinse under the tap before he stuffs it in his gob.
I had a dog named Bill. Like all dogs, Bill was a loyal friend.
Are you alright in there?
We had not fed him.
Everything's fine.
Ooh, don't know about you, but I don't find that very appealing.
Boo!
Look, you can't trust me not to make puns.
Oh.
But orange, you're glad I make them.
Boo! Boo!
Objection!
A key component of Christmas dinner is gravy.
Oh no!
And gravy is generally the best sauce. Just consider the expression, it's all gravy, in which gravy is a synonym for good. No one's walking around saying, it's all ketchup. But the gaming world surely pushes our affection for this roast-improving wonder sauce to its limits by making it seem, well, kinda gross. Consider gravy's role in Trials and Tribulations, the third game in the Ace Attorney series. In this tense legal drama, spiky-haired defender of justice Phoenix Wright is out to solve the murder of one Elise Donim, a children's author beloved by young spirit medium Pearl. While investigating the inner temple near the scene of the crime, Phoenix stumbles across a very pungent scroll that's been smeared in what looks to us like vomit, but that the game insists is gravy, much to the confusion of attorney Franziska von Karma. Yeah, Von Karma, you can't paint a wall with sauce, except bechamel, hollandaise, and sometimes barbecue, but it would have to match my sofa. To be fair to the game, part of the reason this particular gravy splodge may look so unappealing is that in the Japanese version, it's curry sauce, not gravy, which would explain why it has a yellowish hue and not the delicious rich brown we expect from the king of Christmas sauces. But that doesn't change the fact that for the rest of the case, you'll be forced to look at a great big scroll caked in congealed gravy, which is gross. And instead of contemplating how great gravy tastes when poured hot over roast vegetables, you'll be trying to wrap your head around how it fits into a convoluted murder plot? Oh no, of course, because he couldn't have, in the thing at the I'm sorry, you lost me, I was thinking about gravy.
Take that!
Only a few rads. Now I might put that away in this lead-lined fridge though. There we go. No one opened that. I hope you enjoyed that list. We're very sorry if we put you off your Christmas dinner. Or just if you're eating right now and you watched it, why make these mistakes? Never watch our videos when you're eating. That's a serious health hazard, constantly, because of how hilarious we are, yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
And gross.
And gross, yeah. But if you can think of any other foods that have been slightly ruined by video games, pop them in the comments down below, and click the like button if you liked. And if you would like to see more stuff from us, here we've got a video from us about boss battles that you were denied, people that you wanted to really have a big fight with but you couldn't. And then over on Outside Xbox, they've looked at some creepy things in the new Red Dead Redemption 2. So find that, and then if you really, really liked, maybe you could subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Sorry if we put you off for dinner. Bye. Merry Christmas!